Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. We actually just finished a workout that I recorded, but probably am not going to post because I feel like we got cooler things to talk about. Even though this is a weightlifting or a powerlifting channel, I still want to talk to you guys. Still want you guys to get some insight on my life. You dig? So I've been away for a couple weeks, maybe even a month, maybe even longer, because a nigga going through something right now. I ain't gonna put all the info out there, but I'm going through a life-changing event. And I was just thinking today, as I was working out, as I was doing my cardio, I was thinking, consistency doesn't care about what's going on in your life. Consistency only cares about consistency. You can't get results from anything if you're not putting in the effort, if you're not putting in the work. I think we all like to say, well, I was going through this, I was going through that. And then there's even some people who will say, well, that's understandable. You were going through something. That's a life-changing event. It doesn't matter when you have goals, when you have dreams, when you have aspirations, when you have, things that you're chasing, things that you want to do, a person that you want to be. Life-changing events or situations, they're going to come about. And in my opinion, I feel like when things like that happen, it is really a test to see, are you truly trying to become who it is that you want to become, or was it just when things were comfortable for you? When things were lined up just how they should have been, when your schedule was the ideal schedule, or whatever it may be. In life, ask you these questions. Is this who you really want to be? And if it is who you really want to be, show me. Show me by being consistent in the things that you would do when things were comfortable. Show me by being consistent when you're uncomfortable. Show me by being consistent when you're going through this or that. Show me by being consistent with your eating when you're depressed, your eating when you're stressed, your alcohol levels or your alcohol intake, your all these different things. Show me by the amount of time that you spend in the gym. Are you going to stick to your schedule even though you're going through this event, you're going through this thing right here? And a lot of times we get in a rut to where we say, we don't want to do it. Oh, things have changed, it's not the same, it doesn't feel the same. So what? And I'm talking to you guys, but I'm actually talking to myself. Let me cut a light on this. Is that better? Yeah, that's better. I'm talking to you guys, but I'm also talking to myself, because as I've been going through what I've been going through for like 3 weeks, I didn't train at all. So for like 3 weeks, I ate like crap, went home every day, slept, got up, went to work, and then eventually I decided, well, it's time for me to do something. It's time for me to basically take back my life. It's time for me to decide whether I'm going to sit here and soak in this nonsense, or am I going to come out the other side a better, stronger, healthier, more healed version of myself. So for the past 2 weeks, I decided I'm going to hit the gym. I can't go on my regular days, but I still go 3 times. Now I even go sometimes 4 times a week. I've added in squat. You guys know me, I rarely squat. I've added in deadlift. I can't tell you the last time I deadlifted, but we're still pursuing the goals that we had. But this is another thing. You have to find the good in every bad situation. You have to find the good in every situation. I think it's so easy for us to be in a situation and only focus on the things that are negative, but to find the positive in everything is what can truly set you apart from not just everybody else, but also the person that you're trying to run away from, which is yourself. And I mean run away from in a positive way, not run away from like you can't face yourself in the mirror, not run away from like you can't stand to be who you are, but run away from as in going to be something better than you were. Because in order to achieve different things in life, you have to adapt, you have to evolve into whatever it is that you have to evolve into in order to achieve this life, or achieve, this peace inside of yourself, being who it is that you really want to be. And that's something that when I pray, I always thank God for imagination. I don't know if you guys have ever thought about it before. I don't know if anybody has thought about it outside of myself. I'm sure they have. But without imagination, what will we truly be? What will we truly be able to become? Who could we be? What things could we ever do? Everything that has ever been created in life, whether it's electricity, whether it's a car, whether it's a bike came about because people wanted transportation that was faster than walking. So the bike was created, and that was based off of imagination. The car was created because people wanted faster transportation outside of a bicycle. That all started with imagination. You have to see it first, then you have to believe it, and then you have to put in the work to do it. You have to find out, what steps do I have to take to be this guy? What steps do I have to take to be a respectable man? What steps do I have to take in order to be healthy, in order to reach 10% body fat? What steps do I have to take in order for me to reach a 500-pound bench press? And then once you find those steps, you go out and you try your hardest to achieve it. And all of that is based off of your imagination. The way we are designed is a beautiful thing. And I think a lot of us spend so much time on the negative wiring of our brains that we forget about the positive wiring. But a lot of times it's easy to do that because of life in general. But there's always a way out. There's always a way, and you have to fight to find that way. You may not find it on day one. You may not find it on day two. But if you stay consistent and not let life destroy you, not let life beat you, just don't let life win, because life will take you through things that you never imagined that you would go through. And it doesn't mean that you're a failure. It doesn't mean that, you're somebody who doesn't deserve what it is that you want out of life. It just means that you have to be tested in order to find out, is this who you truly want to be? That's all I got. I'm about to head to the car wash my car out, clean it out, and get ready for the week. And go home, shave, shower, and eat healthy. So, all right, guys. See me in the next video. Peace.